My beloved child, I need you to listen closely to this message. What I'm about to share with you today is something I have already decided for your life, something so important that you cannot afford to miss it. I know there are moments when you feel uncertain, wondering if I hear you or if your prayers have been answered. But today, I will reveal a truth that will change the way you see my plan for you. Stay with me until the very end because I have prepared something special just for you. If you truly love me, don't leave early. You don't want to miss what I have in store for you. If this message touches your heart, take a moment to subscribe to this channel. Give the video a like, and share it with others who need to hear my words. Become a member of this community so that you never miss out on what I'm sharing here every day. And don't forget to activate the notification bell, so you are reminded of each message I send to you. Leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. Now, my child, let's walk together through this message, and by the end, you'll see the special surprise I have prepared just for you, my beloved child. I want you to listen closely. I know that sometimes you feel unsure of what lies ahead. You look at your life and wonder why things haven't gone the way you thought they would. There are moments when you question the path I've set before you, wondering if you're truly moving in the right direction. But I want you to understand, deep in your heart, that I have already decided what is best for you. My plan for your life has been in motion since the moment you were formed. Before you even took your first breath, I knew your every step. There is nothing that takes me by surprise. So when you find yourself in times of confusion or frustration, know that I am not confused. My plan is perfect, even when it doesn't align with your own desires or expectations. Trust in me, and trust that my decisions are made with love. I know that surrendering control is not easy. You want to see the full picture, to know where the road leads, and why certain challenges arise. But I ask you, my precious child, to trust me even when you can't see the whole story. There is a greater purpose behind every twist and turn, and it is one that I have woven with care. When you trust in my decisions, you are saying, Father, I know that you love me. I know that your ways are higher than mine, and I trust you with my future. And my child, I will honor that faith. I will guide you, step by step, toward the life I have planned for you. A life filled with meaning, with purpose, and with the joy that comes from walking in alignment with my will. Sometimes you may feel like you've been delayed or detoured. But know this, there are no accidents in my plan. Every season you go through has a purpose. Whether it's a time of growth, a time of waiting, or even a time of hardship, it all plays a role in shaping you into the person I have called you to be. Do not be discouraged when things do not move as quickly as you'd like. I am never late. My timing is perfect. And when the time is right, my plan will unfold in ways you never imagined. You may have dreams and aspirations, and those are good. But I want you to hold them loosely. For when you release them into my hands, I can take them and shape them into something even greater than you could envision. Trust that I see the whole picture. I know the desires of your heart, and I will fulfill them in my way and in my time. When you feel anxious about the future, remember that I am already there. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. There is nothing in your future that I have not already prepared for. Rest in the knowledge that I go before you, clearing the way and making your paths straight. I understand that there are moments when fear tries to take root in your heart. You may be tempted to believe that I have forgotten you or that my plan has gone astray. But my child, I am with you always. I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am your constant companion, and I am working all things for your good. Even the moments that seem difficult or painful will be used for your benefit. So, I ask you today to trust me. Trust that my decisions are the best for you, even when they don't align with your immediate desires. Trust that I am working in ways you cannot see. Trust that my love for you is deeper than you can comprehend. And it is that love that guides every decision I make for your life. Let go of the need to control every detail. Release your fears, your doubts, and your uncertainties into my hands. When you do, you will find a peace that surpasses all understanding. A peace that comes from knowing that you are cared for by a loving Father who has already made every decision with your best interest in mind. I have not brought you this far to abandon you. My plan for you is still unfolding, and it is a good plan. One that will bring you closer to me, one that will refine your character, and one that will lead you into the fullness of the life I have designed for you. Take comfort in this, my child. My plans will not fail. Nothing can stand against what I have already decided for your life. No obstacle is too great for me to overcome. No setback is permanent. I am the God of the impossible, and I am at work in every detail of your life. If you ever feel lost, remember to come to me. Seek me in prayer, and I will give you guidance. I will speak to your heart, showing you the next step to take. And even when you don't understand why certain things happen, trust that I am working behind the scenes for your good. My child, I love you. I love you more than you can fathom. And because of that love, I have already prepared a path for you. Walk in it with confidence, knowing that I am by your side every step of the way. Trust in my decisions, for they are made with a heart full of love for you. If these words of trusting in God's plan have touched your heart today, leave in the comments. I trust your plan, Lord. My beloved child, I know that the waiting feels long. I see your heart as you long for things to happen, for doors to open, for your prayers to be answered. I understand the tension you feel between where you are now and where you hope to be. You wonder why things aren't moving faster, why the answers haven't come, and you question whether I've heard your cries. But let me assure you, my precious child, I have heard you. Every word you have spoken, every tear you have shed, I have seen. I know what you are waiting for, and I know the desires of your heart. But I ask you to trust in my timing. There is a divine order to everything, my child. Nothing is random. Nothing is delayed without reason. My timing is perfect, and I do not make mistakes. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, even when the silence stretches on longer than you hoped, I am working. You may not see it, but behind the scenes, I am preparing the way. I am arranging the circumstances that will bring about the answers to your prayers in ways that you could never imagine. My precious child, peace is found not in the rush of trying to make things happen, but in resting in the knowledge that I am in control. There is no need to fear or worry when you know that I hold time in my hands. I am the one who set the stars in their place, who commanded the sun to rise and the moon to shine. I control the seasons of the earth, and I control the seasons of your life. Just as the sun rises at the perfect moment and the flowers bloom in their season, so too will your life unfold according to my perfect timing. Do not be discouraged by the waiting, for it is not wasted time. In the waiting, I am shaping you, preparing you for what is to come. There are lessons to be learned in the quiet moments, in the stillness. I am growing your faith, deepening your trust in me. I am teaching you patience, teaching you to rely not on your own strength or understanding, but on me. For it is in the waiting that your roots grow deeper, that your faith becomes unshakable. Sometimes, my child, the things you are waiting for are not denied, but delayed for your good. There are times when the answers to your prayers are ready, but you are not yet ready to receive them. I am not withholding from you out of cruelty or indifference, but out of love. I see the whole picture. I see what you need in this moment, and I see what you will need in the future. I know what is best for you, and my timing ensures that when you receive what I have for you, it will be at the perfect time for your good and my glory. I know you have dreams, hopes, and desires that you are waiting to see fulfilled. But remember, my beloved child, that my plans are greater than yours. You may think you know what you need, but I know the deepest desires of your heart. I know what will truly bring you joy, peace, and fulfillment. Trust me with your dreams. Lay them at my feet and let me bring them to pass in my time and in my way. When you surrender your timing to me, you will find a peace that you cannot find in striving or rushing. Peace comes when you trust that I am in control, when you release your need to understand everything, when you stop trying to figure out how and when things will happen, and simply trust that I have it all under control. you will find rest. You will find freedom from the anxiety that comes with trying to control what is beyond your reach. I am already in your future, preparing the way for you. You don't need to worry about tomorrow, for I am already there. I invite you, my child, to find peace in my timing. Stop striving. Stop rushing. Stop trying to force things to happen. Instead, come to me, rest in my presence, and allow my peace to fill your heart. When you trust in my timing, you will find that the weight of worry and anxiety lifts from your shoulders. You will be able to enjoy the present moment, knowing that I am taking care of your future. Remember, my child, that peace is not found in the absence of waiting, but in trusting me through the waiting. It is found in knowing that I have already decided the best path for you, and that I will lead you along it in my perfect time. It is found in believing that I am for you, that I am working all things together for your good, even when you can't see it yet. If you find yourself growing weary in the waiting, come to me. Let me be your source of strength, your source of peace. I will renew your spirit. I will give you the patience you need to endure. I will remind you of my faithfulness, of how I have come through for you time and time again. And I will give you the peace that comes from knowing that I am always with you, that I have not forgotten you, and that I am working for you. Trust in my timing, my beloved child. Trust that I know what you need, and that I will bring it to pass at the perfect moment. Trust that I love you, and that everything I do is for your good. When you trust in my timing, you will find peace that cannot be shaken by the circumstances around you. If this message about finding peace in God's timing has touched your heart today, leave in the comments, "I trust your timing, Lord." My precious child, I know your heart is heavy with fear. You look at the uncertainty ahead, and it causes your spirit to tremble. Fear has a way of creeping into the quiet places of your heart, whispering lies that tell you that you are not safe, that you are not in control, that things might not turn out the way you hope. But I want you to know this. Fear has no place in the life of my beloved child. For I, your Father, have already decided your path, and I have planned it with care. I see the things that trouble your mind, the thoughts that swirl around, keeping you awake at night. You worry about the future, about your family, about the choices you must make. You fear failure, loss, rejection, and the unknown. But my beloved, I am here to tell you that you do not need to carry those fears any longer. You do not have to live in the shadow of what might go wrong. Instead, I invite you to surrender those fears to me. Lay them at my feet, my precious child. Every worry, every doubt, every fear, place them in my hands, for I am your refuge, your protector, your strong tower. When you trust me with your fears, you will find that I give you something in return, my peace, which surpasses all understanding. It is a peace that will guard your heart and mind in the moments when fear tries to overwhelm you. I know it's not easy to surrender control. You want to hold on, to figure things out on your own, to have a sense of security. But the truth is, real security doesn't come from having all the answers. It doesn't come from being in control. Real security comes from trusting in me, knowing that I am sovereign, that I am good, and that I have already planned your future. When you let go of the need to control everything, you make room for my will to work in your life in ways that are beyond your understanding. My child, I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Fear does not come from me. It comes from the enemy who wants to keep you bound in chains of anxiety and doubt. But I have come to set you free from that. I have come to break those chains and to give you a spirit of courage. For I am with you always, and there is no reason to fear when you are under my protection. I understand that fear feels powerful at times. It can seem like an unstoppable force, but my love is greater. My perfect love casts out fear. When you open your heart to my love, fear cannot stay. It has to flee in the presence of my love for you. So, when fear comes knocking, remember to come to me. Let my love wash over you. Let it remind you that I am for you. And if I am for you, who can be against you? When you surrender your fears to me, you allow me to take those burdens from you. You were never meant to carry them on your own. I am your provider, your sustainer, and your protector. There is no fear too big for me to handle. No situation is beyond my control. Whatever it is that is causing you to worry, I am already at work in that situation. I am making a way where there seems to be no way. I am opening doors that no man can shut, and I am closing doors that are not meant for you. My beloved, trust in my will for your life. I know what is best for you, even when it doesn't make sense in the moment. I know you may have fears about what the future holds, but I am already there. I go before you to prepare the way. You don't need to fear what tomorrow brings, because I am the God of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. I hold all time in my hands, and I have already decided the best path for you. Sometimes, my will for your life may take you through valleys that seem dark or uncertain, but even in those valleys, I am with you. My rod and my staff, they comfort you. I am your good shepherd, leading you beside still waters, restoring your soul. The valley may be difficult, but I will not leave you there. I will guide you through it and bring you out on the other side, stronger and more full of faith than before. Surrendering your fears to my will doesn't mean you will never face difficult times, but it does mean that you can face them with confidence, knowing that I am with you. It means that you don't have to let fear dictate your choices or control your actions. Instead, you can move forward in faith, trusting that I am guiding you every step of the way. When fear rises up, remind yourself of my promises. I have promised to be with you always, to never leave you nor forsake you. I have promised to be your refuge in times of trouble, to cover you with my wings. I have promised to work all things together for your good, because you are called according to my purpose. My promises are true, and they are unshakable. Fear cannot stand in the light of my promises. So, my beloved child, I ask you today, will you trust me with your fears? Will you lay them down and allow me to take them from you? Will you surrender to my will, believing that I know what is best for you? When you do, you will find that fear loses its grip on your heart. You will find freedom in knowing that you are safe in my hands, that nothing can harm you when you are under my care. I love you, my child. I love you with a love that is stronger than fear, stronger than doubt, stronger than anything this world can throw at you. Let my love fill your heart and drive out every fear. Trust in my will for your life and surrender those fears to me. I will give you peace in return. If this message about surrendering your fears to God's will has touched your heart, leave in the comments. I surrender my fears to you, Lord. My precious child, I know that you face doubts in your heart. Sometimes, those doubts grow quietly, almost unnoticed, until they feel overwhelming. You wonder if I hear you, if my promises are still true, if my wisdom truly guides the steps of your life. You may even doubt if the path you are on is the one I have chosen for you. But, my beloved, let me remind you of this. My wisdom surpasses anything you can understand. Trust in me, even when doubts cloud your vision, because my ways are higher than yours. Doubt is not a sign of weakness. It is a part of being human. Even my closest disciples experienced it. When Peter walked on water, he looked at the waves and doubted, but I reached out to him and held him up. Just like Peter, I reach out to you in your moments of doubt. I do not condemn you for your doubts. Instead, I invite you to bring them to me. I am not afraid of your questions, your uncertainty, or even your moments of disbelief. I want you to come to me with your whole heart, doubts and all. When you face doubt, it is not a time to turn away from me, but to come closer. Trust in my wisdom, for I see the beginning and the end. I understand things that you cannot yet comprehend. You may feel uncertain about the future, unsure of the decisions that lie ahead, but my child, I have already decided what is best for you. I know the desires of your heart, and I know the plans I have for you, plans for good and not for harm, plans to give you hope and a future. I know there are times when things don't go as you expected, and that can bring doubt. When prayers seem unanswered, when doors close, when the road gets hard, you might wonder, "Why, Lord? Where are you?" But I am right here, walking beside you. Sometimes, the delays, the closed doors, and the difficult paths are part of my wisdom, leading you to something better. Trust in the moments when it doesn't make sense, for I am at work in ways you cannot yet see. There is so much I want to show you, but you must trust in my timing and my process. Doubt tries to convince you that I have forgotten you, but that is not true. I am always thinking of you, always watching over you. My wisdom is guiding your every step, even when you feel lost or unsure. You may not have all the answers right now, but that is okay. I ask you to trust me in the unknown. Remember, my child, I have never failed you. Think back on the times in your life when you doubted, and then remember how I came through for you. How I turned things around, how I provided, how I brought you peace. Those moments were not accidents. They were my wisdom unfolding in your life. So, when doubt comes knocking, let those memories strengthen your faith. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I will not fail you now. When doubt fills your heart, it is easy to rely on your own understanding, to try to figure things out by yourself. But, my beloved, I ask you to lean not on your own understanding. Trust in me with all your heart, and I will direct your path. My wisdom goes beyond your understanding, and my plans are greater than anything you could imagine. When you rely on me, even in the midst of doubt, I will show you the way forward. My child, do not be afraid to release your doubts to me. Do not be afraid to admit that you don't have all the answers. I do not expect you to understand everything, nor do I ask you to carry the burden of doubt alone. That is why I am here, your counselor, your comforter, your friend. Come to me when you feel confused or unsure, and I will give you peace. I will quiet the storm of doubt in your heart and fill you with my wisdom. You are not alone in your journey. There will be moments when you will need to trust me even when it feels hard. That's where faith comes in. My beloved, faith is trusting me even when you don't have all the answers, even when doubt tries to shake your belief. Faith is choosing to say, Lord, I trust your wisdom above my doubts. I trust your plan, even when I don't understand it. In those moments of doubt, I want you to look up to me, not to your circumstances. Do not let your doubts become bigger than your faith. Fix your eyes on me, and I will be your guide. I am not a distant God, watching from afar. I am your loving Father, holding you close, guiding your every step with wisdom and care. I know that trusting my wisdom can be hard when the path seems unclear, but my wisdom is what sustains the universe. It is what crafted the stars, what formed the mountains, what knit you together in your mother's womb. If you can trust me with the vastness of creation, then you can trust me with your life. I am the same God who spoke the world into existence, and I am the same God who holds your future securely in my hands. Doubt may come, my child, but it does not have to stay. When it arises, bring it to me. Let my wisdom and my love reassure you. I will give you the strength to rise above your doubts, to trust that I am guiding your steps with purpose and care. I have already decided your future, and it is a future filled with hope. Trust in my wisdom, for it is perfect. Trust that I am working all things together for your good, even when you cannot see it yet. Doubts may try to shake you, but my love and my wisdom are unshakable. Rest in that truth, and let it give you peace. If this message about overcoming doubt and trusting God's wisdom has touched your heart, leave in the comments, I trust your wisdom, Lord. My beloved child, I see the wounds that lie deep within your heart. Some of these wounds have been there for a long time, hidden from others but never hidden from me. I know the pain you carry, the struggles that weigh you down, and the moments when you've wondered if healing will ever come. But I am here to tell you that I have already decided to bring healing and restoration into your life. It may not always happen in the way or the time you expect, but I am working to restore what has been broken. I am the great healer, the one who binds up the brokenhearted and sets the captives free. There is no wound too deep for me to heal. No pain is beyond my reach, no past too dark for my light to shine through. When you place your hurt in my hands, I will begin a process of healing and restoration that goes beyond what you can imagine. Trust me with your pain, my precious child, for I have the power to turn it into something beautiful. Healing is not always immediate, and I know that can be hard. You may be longing for the pain to disappear all at once, to be free from the weight you've been carrying. But I ask you to be patient, for sometimes healing is a journey. Just as a deep wound takes time to heal, so too do the wounds of the heart. But know this, I am with you in every step of that journey. I am holding you, guiding you, and strengthening you. You are never alone in this process of restoration. There are times when you may wonder why healing hasn't come yet. You may ask, why, Lord? Why do I still feel this pain? But my beloved, trust that I am at work in ways you cannot see. There is a purpose in every season, even the difficult ones. Sometimes, I use the very pain that seems unbearable to mold you, to strengthen your faith, to draw you closer to me. I am using even the hard things for your good, shaping you into the person I've called you to be. My precious child, I see every tear you've cried. I have never left your side, even in your darkest moments. I have been there, holding you, comforting you, and preparing you for the restoration that is to come. I want you to know that the pain you feel now is not the end of your story. I have already decided to bring beauty from these ashes. I will give you a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. What seems broken beyond repair, I will restore. But restoration, my child, is not just about taking away the pain. It is about bringing you into a place of wholeness, a place where you can stand in the fullness of who I created you to be. It is about healing not only your heart, but your mind, your soul, and your spirit. It is about freeing you from the chains that have held you captive, whether they are chains of fear, guilt, regret, or shame. I am here to break those chains and set you free. There may be areas of your life that feel too far gone, places that seem too broken to ever be restored. But I am the God who makes all things new. Do not limit what I can do. There is no part of your life that is beyond my power to heal and restore. I am working in ways you cannot yet see, preparing a future for you that is full of hope and new beginnings. Trust in my decision to restore you, for I have already planned how it will unfold. Healing also requires trust. My beloved, trust that I know what is best for you. Trust that even when you don't understand why certain things have happened, I am using them for your good. There are times when the path to healing leads through places you wouldn't choose to go, but I ask you to trust that I am guiding you through it, and that on the other side, you will find restoration beyond what you imagined. You may have experienced loss of relationships, dreams, health, or hope. But my child, I am the God of restoration. What the enemy has stolen, I will restore. What has been broken, I will make whole again. It may not look exactly like what you expected, but my plan for you is good. It is full of life, of joy, and of peace. Do not fear the future, for I am already there, and I have already decided to bring you into a place of healing. One of the ways I bring healing is through my love. My love for you is deeper than you can comprehend. It is a healing balm for your soul, a constant reminder that you are precious to me. When you rest in my love, you allow me to heal the wounds that no one else can see. My love is what will carry you through the times of pain and confusion, and it is what will bring you into the fullness of restoration. I also ask you, my child, to let go of any bitterness or unforgiveness that may be blocking your healing. Sometimes, the path to restoration requires you to release those who have hurt you. Forgiveness does not mean what they did was right, but it does mean that you are releasing them into my hands and allowing me to bring justice and healing. When you forgive, you are not only setting them free, but you are also setting yourself free from the chains of bitterness that can hold back your healing. My child, healing is coming. Restoration is coming. I have already decided it. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. and I will bring you into a place of peace and wholeness. Trust me with your pain. Trust me with your wounds. And trust that I am making all things new in your life. If this message about healing and restoration in God's decisions has touched your heart today, leave in the comments. I trust you to heal and restore me, Lord. My beloved child, I want you to take a moment and reflect on this truth. My love for you never changes. No matter what you face, no matter what decisions are made, whether in times of joy or in moments of hardship, my love remains constant. It is not based on your actions, on what you do or do not accomplish. It is not swayed by circumstances or feelings. My love is everlasting, and it is the foundation of every decision I make for your life. You may wonder at times if my love is still with you when things don't go as you planned. You may question whether I am still guiding you when the path seems difficult or unclear. But I assure you, my precious child, my love for you is unshakable. Even in moments of correction, even when my decisions seem hard for you to understand, my love is always the motivation behind everything I do. When you face challenges, it can be tempting to believe that I have turned away or that my love for you has lessened. But nothing could be further from the truth. I am with you in every moment, guiding and protecting you, even when the road is difficult. My love is not proven by the absence of challenges, but by my presence with you in the midst of them. I carry you through every trial, and I never let go of your hand. My child, I want you to understand that my love is not dependent on your circumstances. You may go through seasons of abundance and seasons of scarcity, but my love remains the same. You may face times of great success and times of failure, but my love for you does not waver. It is constant, unchanging, and eternal. I do not love you more when you are strong, and I do not love you less when you are weak. My love is perfect, and it surrounds you every day. Sometimes, my decisions for your life are not what you expected, and you may question why things happen the way they do. But my beloved, I want you to trust that every decision I make comes from a place of deep, unwavering love. I see the full picture of your life, and I know what is best for you. I know that there are times when my plan takes you through valleys that seem dark, but my love is your light. I will never leave you, and I will never forsake you. In those moments when you are unsure, when doubt tries to take root in your heart, remember that my love is a firm foundation. It is the rock upon which you can stand. Even when the storms of life rage around you, my love is a shelter, a refuge where you can find peace and rest. You do not need to fear, my child, for I am with you, and my love will guide you through every storm. You are precious to me, more than you can ever know. I loved you before the foundation of the world was laid. I loved you before you were formed in your mother's womb. I loved you on the day you took your first breath, and I will love you until the day you return to me. There is nothing you can do to change my love for you. It is a love that is rooted in who I am, not in who you are. My love is a gift, freely given, and nothing can separate you from it. There may be times when you struggle to feel my love. The weight of the world may press down on you, and you may feel distant from me. But my beloved, know this, even when you cannot feel it, my love is still there. It is as constant as the rising of the sun, and as sure as the breath in your lungs. You do not need to strive for my love, nor do you need to earn it. It is already yours, and it will never be taken away. I have already made the decision to love you unconditionally. That decision was made long ago, and it will never change. My love is not like the love of this world, which can be fickle and conditional. My love is steadfast, faithful, and true. It is a love that goes beyond human understanding, a love that seeks you out even when you feel lost. My precious child, I want you to rest in this love. Let it be the anchor for your soul, the truth that grounds you when everything else feels uncertain, when you are faced with difficult decisions. Why? When you are unsure of which path to take, trust in my love. Know that I am guiding you, not just as a creator, but as a loving father who desires the very best for you. When you face disappointments, when doors close or opportunities seem to pass you by. Remember that my love is working on your behalf. Every no is not a rejection, but a redirection towards something better that I have prepared for you. My decisions are not always easy to understand, but they are always made with love, with your good in mind. Trust that my love is guiding every moment, every step of your journey. You do not walk alone, my beloved. I am with you, always. My love is the reason for every sunrise you witness, every breath you take, every moment of peace that fills your heart. It is my love that gives you strength to face each day, and it is my love that will sustain you through every trial. Let my love fill your heart and drive out every fear, every doubt. Rest in the assurance that my love is unchanging, and it is the foundation of all that I do in your life. You are my beloved child, and nothing will ever change the way I feel about you. If this message about God's unchanging love has touched your heart, leave in the comments, "I trust in your unchanging love, Lord." My beloved child, I know there are moments when my decisions seem hard for you to understand. There are times when you may find yourself asking, "Why, Lord? Why is this happening? Why does the path you've chosen for me feel so difficult?" I see your heart, and I know the weight you carry when the road ahead feels steep and the burdens heavy. But I want you to know that even in those hard moments, I am with you. I have not left you, and I never will. I want you to lean on me and trust that my ways, though difficult at times, are always for your good. It is natural to question things when life feels hard. You are not wrong for wondering why. Even my disciples asked me questions when they didn't understand my ways. But my child, I ask you to trust that my wisdom is beyond what you can see. I have already decided what is best for you, even when it doesn't seem to make sense right now. My perspective is eternal, and I see the full picture, while you see only a part. Lean on me, not on your own understanding, for I will guide you through the places that seem hard and uncertain. Faith is trusting me even when you don't have all the answers. It's choosing to believe that I am good, even when life feels anything but good. It's knowing that I love you deeply, even when circumstances make you question that love. Faith is not about having everything figured out. It's about trusting that I do. It's about leaning on me when the road is dark and you can't see what's ahead. Sometimes, my precious child, I ask you to walk through difficult seasons because those are the times when your faith grows the most. It is in the testing of your faith that you are refined, just like gold is refined by fire. The hardships you face are not meant to harm you but to strengthen you. They draw you closer to me and they teach you to rely on me in ways you might not have otherwise. Every step you take in faith, even when it's hard, brings you closer to the person I've created you to be. I know that when my decisions seem hard, it's easy to feel frustrated or even angry. You may feel like giving up, like the challenges are too much to bear. But my child, I ask you to trust that I am carrying you through those moments. You are never walking alone. When the weight feels too heavy, come to me. Lay your burdens at my feet and I will give you rest. I will give you the strength you need to keep going. I will lift you up when you feel like you can't take another step. There is purpose in the pain, my child. I know it may not feel like it now, but every hardship is shaping you. It's building resilience, character, and a deeper dependence on me. What you are going through now is not in vain. I am using it to mold you, to make you stronger, and to prepare you for what lies ahead. You may not understand it now, but one day, you will look back and see how I was working in every difficult moment, leading you toward something greater. I also want you to know that it's okay to bring your struggles to me. You don't have to pretend to be strong all the time. I see your tears, I hear your cries, and I know the pain in your heart. You can come to me with your doubts, your frustrations, and your fears. I am not distant, my child. I am near to the brokenhearted. When life feels overwhelming, bring it all to me. Let me be your refuge, your comfort, your source of peace in the storm. When my decisions seem hard, lean on the promises I have given you. I have promised never to leave you or forsake you. I have promised that I am working all things together for your good. I have promised to give you hope and a future. These promises are true, no matter what your circumstances look like. Hold on to them when the road gets tough, and let them remind you that I am faithful. Faith is not about seeing the whole picture, but about trusting that I am guiding you, even when the way forward isn't clear. There will be times when the journey feels long and the destination far off, but I am with you every step of the way. I am holding your hand, leading you and protecting you. You are not lost and you are not forgotten. My child, trust in my timing and know that I am always in control. When my decisions seem hard, remember that I see your future. I know what is best for you, and I am preparing you for the blessings that are yet to come. There are things I have in store for you that require the strength, faith, and endurance that you are developing in this season. Trust that the difficult times are not the end of your story. They are part of a bigger plan, one that is filled with my goodness and grace. I know you may not understand why things are happening the way they are right now, but trust me. Trust that I am working, even when you can't see it. Trust that I am for you, not against you. Trust that my love for you never changes, even when life does. Lean on me, my child, for I am your firm foundation. When everything else feels unstable, I am the rock on which you can stand. So, my beloved, when my decisions seem hard, choose to lean on faith. Choose to trust that I am with you, guiding you, and carrying you through every challenge. I will never let you fall. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and I will lead you through the storm. And remember, I have already decided the outcome. Victory is yours, and I will bring you through this. If this message about leaning on faith when God's decisions seem hard has touched your heart, leave in the comments. I will lean on you, Lord. My beloved child, there is something I want you to know deep in your heart. Prayer is not just about speaking words to me. Prayer is your connection to my heart, your way of drawing close to me and aligning your thoughts and desires with my perfect will. When you come to me in prayer, you are opening the door for my wisdom, my peace, and my guidance to flood into your life. It is through prayer that you begin to understand more of who I am and what I desire for you. Sometimes, my child, you may feel unsure of my will for your life. You might wonder which direction to take, or you may feel lost when faced with a difficult decision. In those moments, prayer is your lifeline. It is the place where I can reveal my plans to you, where I can speak to your heart in ways that go beyond words. You may not always receive an immediate answer, but every time you pray, you draw closer to me, and that closeness helps you to understand my will more clearly. Prayer is not about getting me to change my mind. It's about allowing me to change your heart. There are times when you come to me with a specific desire, something you are hoping I will do. But my precious child, as you spend time in prayer, I begin to show you what is truly best for you. I begin to align your desires with my own, and you will find that my will for you is always for your good. I know there are moments when you may struggle to understand why certain things happen in your life. You might ask, Lord, why did this happen? What is your plan in this? In those moments, I invite you to come to me in prayer. Lay your confusion, your doubts, and your questions at my feet. Prayer is not only about asking for answers, it's about finding peace in the waiting, trusting that I am working, even when you don't fully understand. When you pray, my child, you are inviting me into the situation. You are saying, Father, I trust you. I don't have all the answers, but I know you do. And in that surrender, you will find peace. The peace that comes from knowing that I am in control and that my will is perfect, even when it doesn't make sense to you in the moment. There is power in prayer, not because of the words you say, but because of the one you are speaking to. I am the creator of the heavens and the earth, and yet I am also your loving Father. When you come to me in prayer, you are not coming to a distant, unapproachable God. You are coming to the one who loves you more than you can imagine, the one who cares about every detail of your life. Your prayers matter to me, my child. Every word, every cry, every whispered thought. I hear them all, and I treasure them. When you seek to understand my will, do not be discouraged if the answers don't come right away. Sometimes, my plan for you unfolds slowly, and that is part of the process of building your trust in me. But I promise you this: I will never leave you in the dark. If you seek me in prayer, you will find me. If you ask for wisdom, I will give it to you. I am not trying to hide my will from you. My beloved, I desire to reveal it to you, to guide you every step of the way. In prayer, you will find clarity. You may not always get the full picture, but I will give you enough light for the next step. And as you continue to walk with me in prayer, I will reveal more and more of my will to you. It's a journey, my child, a journey of trust, a journey of faith, and a journey of relationship with me. I want you to know that prayer is not just for times of uncertainty or need. Prayer is also a way of deepening your relationship with me, of experiencing my presence in your everyday life. When you pray, you are not just asking for things. You are spending time with me, your loving Father. And in that time, I fill your heart with peace, joy, and the assurance that you are never alone. My beloved child, there is power in persistent prayer. Sometimes, understanding my will takes time, and that's okay. Keep coming to me. Keep seeking my heart. I am not in a rush, and neither should you be. Trust that as you spend time in prayer, I am shaping your heart, preparing you for what is to come. The more time you spend with me in prayer, the more you will begin to see things from my perspective. Do not be discouraged if my will seems different from what you expected. Trust that I see the bigger picture, that my decisions are always made with love and with your best interest in mind. Even when my will leads you down a path you didn't anticipate, you can trust that I am with you, guiding you every step of the way. When you pray, my child, you are also building your faith. Every time you bring your needs, your concerns, and your desires before me, you are exercising your trust in my goodness and faithfulness, and I delight in your prayers. I am moved by your faith, even when it is as small as a mustard seed. Your prayers are powerful because they connect you to me, the source of all wisdom, strength, and love. I invite you, my beloved, to make prayer a daily part of your life, not just in moments of need, but in every season. Let prayer be the foundation of your relationship with me, the place where you find guidance, comfort, and understanding of my will. I am always here, ready to listen, ready to speak to your heart. And as you continue to seek me in prayer, I will reveal my will to you, step by step. If this message about the power of prayer and understanding God's will has touched your heart today, leave in the comments, "I trust you, Lord, and seek your will in prayer." My precious child, as you walk the path I have set before you, I want you to know that gratitude is a key to unlocking peace and joy in your heart. It is easy to be grateful when everything is going smoothly, when blessings are pouring into your life and the way forward seems clear. But what about the moments when the path is uncertain, when you are faced with challenges, when things don't go as you planned? Even in those moments, I invite you to embrace the path I have laid out for you with a heart full of gratitude. Gratitude is not just about thanking me for the good things, it's about trusting that I am working for your good in every situation, even when it's hard to see. When you choose to be grateful, even in the midst of trials, you are declaring your trust in my plan. You are saying, "Lord, I may not understand everything, but I thank you because I know you are in control. I trust that your path for me is good, even when it is difficult. I know that there are times when the way ahead seems unclear, and it can be hard to see what I am doing. But I want you to remember that I am always at work in your life. I am guiding your steps, even when the path takes unexpected turns. Gratitude opens your eyes to see the ways I am moving, even in the smallest details. When you cultivate a heart of gratitude, you begin to notice my hand in places you might have overlooked before. My child, gratitude shifts your perspective. It takes your focus off of what you lack and places it on the abundance of what I have already provided. When you start each day with a grateful heart, you open yourself up to receive more of my blessings. You begin to see the beauty in the small things, the sunrise, the air you breathe, the relationships in your life, the opportunities that come your way. Gratitude helps you to live in the present moment, to appreciate the journey rather than always looking ahead to what's next. Even in seasons of waiting, I ask you to embrace the path I have chosen for you with thanksgiving. Waiting is not easy, I know, but it is often in the waiting that I am preparing you for what is to come. When you choose to be grateful during these times, you allow me to work in your heart. You begin to see the value in the process, the growth that is happening within you, and the ways I am shaping your character. Gratitude in the waiting strengthens your faith and reminds you that I am always working for your good. There will be moments when the road I have set before you seems difficult, and you may be tempted to feel discouraged. But my beloved child, I ask you to remember that even the hardest paths are leading you somewhere beautiful. I am not just taking you through these moments for no reason. I am leading you to a place of greater strength, deeper faith, and a more intimate relationship with me. When you can embrace these moments with gratitude, you will find that I am giving you everything you need to keep going. Gratitude is a choice, my child. It is not something that always comes naturally, but it is something you can cultivate. When you choose to be grateful, even when things are tough, you are aligning your heart with mine. You are choosing to see things through the lens of faith, trusting that I am at work in every detail. You may not always understand why certain things happen, but you can trust that my love is guiding you through it all. I know there are times when the road feels long, and you wonder if you will ever reach the destination I have promised. But even in those moments, I ask you to thank me. Thank me for being with you every step of the way. Thank me for the lessons I am teaching you, for the strength I am building within you, and for the ways I am refining your heart. When you choose to be grateful in every season, you will find that your heart becomes lighter, and the burdens you carry begin to lift. Gratitude is a form of worship, my child. When you thank me, even in the hard times, you are acknowledging that I am good, that I am faithful, and that I am working all things together for your good. Your gratitude is a sweet offering to me, and it pleases my heart. I delight in your trust, in your willingness to embrace my path with joy and thanksgiving, even when it doesn't make sense to you. I want you to know that gratitude brings you closer to me. When you spend time thanking me, your heart becomes more aware of my presence in your life. You begin to see my fingerprints in every situation, and you realize that I am always with you, guiding you, providing for you, and loving you. Gratitude strengthens your relationship with me, because it opens the door for you to see how deeply I care for you in every moment. So, my precious child, I invite you to embrace the path I have set before you with a heart full of gratitude. Even when the road is difficult, even when the answers don't come right away, choose to trust me and thank me, for I am leading you somewhere good. I am taking you on a journey that will bring you closer to me, that will grow your faith, and that will reveal my goodness in ways you never expected. Take time each day to thank me. Start with the little things, and you will find that your heart begins to overflow with gratitude. The more you thank me, the more you will see my blessings in your life. And as you walk this path with a heart of gratitude, I will fill you with my peace and joy. You will discover that even in the hard times, you can rejoice because you know that I am with you, and I am working for your good. If this message about embracing God's path with gratitude has touched your heart today, leave in the comments, "I embrace your path with gratitude, Lord." My precious child, I know that uncertainty can be a difficult thing to face. There are moments when the future seems unclear, and you don't know what tomorrow holds. You may feel anxious, unsure of what lies ahead, and wonder if you're strong enough to handle whatever comes your way. But I want to remind you today, even in the face of uncertainty, your faith can grow stronger. I am with you, and I will never leave your side. I am the one who holds your future, and you can trust me, even when you cannot see what is coming. Faith is not about knowing every detail of your path. It's about trusting me with the unknown. It's easy to have faith when everything is clear, but true faith is built when you walk with me through the unknown, trusting that I am guiding your steps. I am asking you, my beloved child, to trust that I have already decided what is best for you. Even when it feels like everything around you is uncertain, I see the end from the beginning, and I am working all things for your good. Uncertainty is not meant to weaken your faith, but to strengthen it. When you cannot rely on your own understanding or control over the future, you are given the opportunity to lean fully on me. It is in those moments of surrender, when you place your trust in my hands, that your faith is stretched and strengthened. You may not know what tomorrow holds, but you can know with certainty that I am already there. I have gone before you to prepare the way, and I will provide everything you need as you walk forward. I understand that uncertainty can bring fear. You may worry about the what-ifs, the things that could go wrong, the challenges you might face. But, my child, I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Fear has no place in the heart of my beloved child. Instead, I want you to fill your heart with faith, trusting that I am in control. When fear tries to creep in, remember my promises to you. I have promised to never leave you or forsake you. I have promised to guide you and provide for you. I have promised that nothing can separate you from my love. When uncertainty feels overwhelming, come to me in prayer. Lay your fears and anxieties at my feet, and I will give you peace. I will remind you of my faithfulness, of the times I have brought you through difficult seasons before. I will fill your heart with the assurance that I am with you in every moment, and that you have nothing to fear. Prayer is where your faith grows deeper, because it is in those moments of communion with me that you are reminded of my power and my love for you. I know you want to have all the answers, to know exactly what the future holds. But, my beloved, faith is not about having all the answers. It's about trusting the one who does. I am asking you to take one step at a time, trusting that I will reveal the next step when the time is right. You don't need to see the whole path to move forward. You just need to trust me with each step. As you walk through seasons of uncertainty, I will strengthen your faith in ways you cannot yet imagine. Every moment of trust, every prayer of surrender, every time you choose faith over fear, you are growing stronger in me. I am building within you a faith that cannot be shaken by the storms of life. I am teaching you to rely not on your own strength, but on mine. There may be times when the uncertainty feels like a weight you cannot carry. In those moments, I ask you to come to me. Let me be your strength, your refuge, your source of peace. You do not have to carry the burden of the unknown alone. I am here, ready to lift you up, ready to give you the strength you need to keep going. I will never leave you to face uncertainty by yourself. I am always by your side. When the future seems unclear, remember that I am your shepherd. I am the one who leads you beside still waters, who restores your soul, who guides you along the right paths. You may not know where the path is leading, but I do, and I promise you this: the path I have chosen for you is good. It is filled with my love, my grace, and my provision. Even in the valleys of uncertainty, I am with you, leading you toward a place of peace and rest. Faith is trusting that I am in control, even when the world feels out of control. It's believing that I am working behind the scenes, even when you can't see it. It's holding on to my promises, even when circumstances try to tell you otherwise. And, my child, I will never fail you. I am faithful to my word, and I will fulfill every promise I have made to you. You don't have to be afraid of the future, because I am already there. I know what tomorrow holds, and I am preparing the way for you. When you feel uncertain, remind yourself of my faithfulness in the past. I have brought you this far, and I will continue to carry you through whatever lies ahead. You can trust me, my child, because I love you with an everlasting love. So, my beloved, when uncertainty arises, choose to lean on me. Choose faith over fear. Choose trust over anxiety. And as you do, I will strengthen your faith, making it unshakable. You don't need to have all the answers. Just trust that I do, and know that I am with you now and always. If this message about strengthening your faith in the face of uncertainty has touched your heart, leave in the comments: I choose faith over fear, Lord. Thank you, my beloved child, for spending this time with me today. I hope my words have brought peace and clarity to your heart. Before you go, remember to subscribe so you don't miss any of the daily messages I have for you, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Together, we can spread the love and truth that I offer. Now, for the special surprise I promised, it's right here on the screen. This next video holds another important message just for you. I want you to keep watching because what I reveal there will strengthen your faith even more. So click on it and let me continue speaking into your life.